Erbs, thanks for taking the time to speak to us. Before we look ahead to the EFL Trophy tie against Chelsea here at Stadium MK, a reflection on Saturday's win and 4 wins out of 5 now, top of the table. I know you probably won't look at that sort of stuff, but ultimately kind of signalling what's been a positive start to the new season for us.
Yeah, it's definitely been a positive start, and it's good to start how we've started. The lads are working hard, and they're doing everything the gaffer is asking them to do. So it's definitely a big positive, and we want to try and take it into every game, and hopefully it will continue.
So it is still early days, and there's a long way to go. But I suppose as you're still learning, and everyone's still getting to know, the new manager, and the players are starting to get to know each other, and knowing there's still plenty more to come, it's nice to have that to come while sitting top of the table with 12 points under your belt.
Yeah, now definitely take it where we are, but like you said, it is early doors, and there's still a lot of hard work, to be done. There's a lot of work that we need to do. Even when you look at the games where we've won, and of course it's about the result, but like the gaffer says as well, it's about taking the details into the next game and always trying to be better. So although we're doing well and we are in a good place, there's still a lot of work to be done.
And 2 results now at home in the league, back to back, and that's going to be so important, isn't it? Not only just because you're playing in front of your home fans and you want to give them something to celebrate, but every successful team has a really strong home record, and I know that's something that the team's quite important, quite keen to do this year. So how important is it been to start off well here at Stadium MK?
I think it's really important. We need to be consistent with results, both home and away. But yeah, it is important to do well at home in front of your own fans. So it's definitely something that we're trying to make sure we get better at. So yeah, definitely. I think at home it's important to win games, but we don't look at it any different to away games either. So whether it's home or away or whoever we play against, we want to make sure we're improving every time and then we get good results.
And obviously another opportunity to do that on Tuesday night. We'll get to that shortly. But goalkeeping department, obviously your area that you look after at MK Dons. Only seen Craig McGillivray in terms of match action so far this season. How would you summarise his start to the season, and then also the progress that Nathan's making in the training ground, and Ronnie out on loan as well?
Yeah. It's like you said, in pre-season we've got a good group of goalkeepers. Got 3 goalkeepers who work really hard. Craig's done well. It's only the start of the season. There's a long way to go, but I think his input has been really, really good for the team. You look at the games he's been involved in, and sometimes it's the small stuff, like you look at the game against Doncaster last week. It's coming for those crosses in the 85th minute, in the 88th minute, and just really taking pressure off and giving the lads a breather. So I think what he's done for the team is what we knew he would be doing. So it's important that he carries that on, and we just keep doing what we're doing in the goalkeeping department, and help the rest of the lads.
Are you seeing what you want from Nathan? Obviously, I know I'm sure he wants to get involved in match action as soon as possible. But is he, in terms of what he's doing in the training ground, have you been pleased what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's an important role. When you're not playing and you're involved with the team on match days, and you're number 2 at the moment. So it's a really important role for the team. And I think Nathan's done really well. He trains hard. I know the lads like him a lot. He's an important character in the changing rooms, which is always a positive as well. And I think Nath will be ready whenever he's called up on, whenever we need him. He'll be ready to go. He definitely wants to be involved, and he wants to play. But at the same time, he's helping Craig a lot and pushing Craig in the right way. So yeah, it's definitely a good group of goalkeepers we've got at the club at the minute.
Looking ahead to Tuesday's game, then our first in the EFL Trophy. I'm not expecting you to give us too much away in terms of team selection, but how does the gaffer and yourselves as a management team want to approach these games? Is it a competition where you can give opportunities to players, or is it a competition that you want to go full out to win?
I think it's definitely a competition where we want to give some of the players an opportunity, because they are part of the team, and it's important that they play games as well. But whoever plays, it will be a team, the best possible chance to win the game, and it will be the players that deserve to play. So I think one thing the gaffer's really hot on is making sure you deserve, your spot, your place in the team. So whoever plays will be there because they've trained hard, in pre-season and recently in training. So It's definitely an opportunity to have a look at some of the players and see where they are fitness-wise, match fitness-wise, you know. But again, it's a game that we want to win. It's a competition that we want to do well in, especially it's at home as well. So we look forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
And what are you expecting from Chelsea then? Obviously, an Under-21 side, but you know, I think we look back to the game we played against Chelsea Under-21s a few years ago, and they named some very young players in there who are now playing regularly in the Premier League, the likes of Reece James and Ethan Ampadu. So there's going to be some good players, I'm sure, in this Chelsea side. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've been involved in this competition, so I think it's unique. I think it's really interesting that the under-21s at elite clubs get to sort of experience playing against first team players, in a first team environment. So I think it's definitely an interesting tournament, and I think there's a reason why the players that play for the Chelseas and the top clubs are there. So regardless of age, I'm sure they're going to be good, and they're going to be a different sort of outfit and players to what we're maybe used to in the league. So it's a good challenge, Again, we look forward to it, and it'll be a good experience for our lads as well.